What's up, fellas? So you can see I got the hood on, got the hood scoop mounted, just kind of mocked on there. I added some fiberglass here to kind of bring that down a little bit, and so now it's a much better. I can tolerate putting a little bead of seam sealer around that when I get ready to paint it. A lot better than it was. I don't know if you can see in here or not. I'll tip it, probably. Nope. All right, we'll go this way. So I got the engine in, and I got all kinds of room up on the top. I didn't think I would have so much room, but so I went with a 1 3/4 spacer, as you can see right there. But I could have maybe gone with a 2. I've got to put the I won't be able to use the air pan anymore because it just cleared with the 1-inch spacer. So I would like to, because that thing's kind of pimp. But so now I just got the regular 14-inch open element air cleaner with a drop base. So I'm gonna, I guess my battery in my little light went out. Yeah, there, doggone. So anyway, well, you get the idea. So that's how she looks. Of course, it's gonna need a hole in there. I got to figure out where that's at, where to put that next. Do some ciphering. There's 2 ways to do the where to mount the hole. One way is to put tape on here from side to side, go right across where the throttle or carburetor would be at, or put your studded rod into your throttle body carburetor and let the hood down and see where it hits, and then that's your center. That's a little more barbaric, but you know, both ways work. I haven't got the hood mounted. I just set it on here, so I haven't put it on the screws yet, but I'll put that on there in a little bit after take some preliminary measurements and see what I got to do, figure out the best way and the best size to make the hole. I need to make it so that the hood seals to the top of the that little air horn. I just got to put foam on top of it, so seal it up to the bottom of the hood to get that ram air effect. So that's where it's at. Engine's in, transmission's in. Of course, rear end. I ain't done nothing with the brakes yet, so I'm gonna start doing some wiring here in a little bit, and then I'll probably do some recording when I chop the hole in the in the hood too. All right, appreciate y'all. We'll see you in the next clip. All right, fellas, we're back on this thing again. This little piece of tape here, I made a similar one on the other side. I kind of made a line on the hood. You know, got the hood about where it's going to be. This is the center of the hood, but as you can see, the center line of the car isn't where the engine is. That screwdriver drops down into where the threaded rod goes into on a 4-hole throttle body. So you can see the center line of the hood is there. This is over here. It's offset about 1 inch or so to get for the steering shaft. That's going to come out of that thing now. It won't drop back down in there by itself. But and yes, I did I did paint the valve covers to wrinkle black because I didn't like all the shiny underneath there. So I drilled the hole using the hole saw. You can see it drops just to see where it was at. Then once I was happy that it went where it was supposed to be, this is the biggest hole saw I've got. It's a 3-inch or 4-inch. I got at Harbor Freight, and this is my plenum. I think they call it a plenum, carburetor plenum. It was on eBay. I had to cut the bottom out of it, but it was like 20-some bucks. So I'll use the 3-inch or the 4-inch to make my initial cut, and then I'll use my little pneumatic reciprocating saw. I guess I could use my Sawzall. No, it's probably the reciprocating saw is probably a little better for something like this. I don't want to make it bigger than this, obviously, but just enough where I put the foam, put a lip of foam on here, and then it'll mate up to the hole pretty decent. kind of seal her up for the most part, and then I'll put the hood scoop on. Well, I'll paint all this up in here. I've got some SEM universal satin black. I'll paint this in here black, and then the inside of the hood scoop black. I'll put it on. I'll seal it up with the 3M body sealant, and then I'll take the hood back off and sand the hood scoop. It needs, as you can see over there, some TLC to get her dialed in a little better. This is like a really cheap hood. I don't even know who made it, but it's really cheap. It is not a Cervini's, that's for sure. But I traded a pair of valve covers for it, so I guess I can't be too fussy. So that's how I did it. I'm not saying that's the best way to get your where your hood scoop's got to go, but I mean your hole for your hood scoop. The other option, get a really tall rod in your throttle body or carburetor, and let the hood down, you know, kind of jiggle it around, let it close on it as far as it'll go. That'll give you a mark on the inside, and then you can drill there. But I wouldn't call this science or anything, but it just seemed like the way to go for me. So I still haven't done the brakes. I got the drive shaft out, got the drive shaft hoop down there. I kind of put that in to see what I got to do with it to make it work. Brakes got to go on the back, and the wiring. But right now I wanted to mess with the door because I didn't feel like doing none of the brake stuff. And so I'm going to start fiddling with this. This is the driver's door, and it weighed 57 pounds on the scale. I want to try to get the remainder of the door bars out, and then see what I can do as far as making it lighter. See how much weight I can get out of it without cutting wholesale pieces and having Lexan and all that stuff. Still want to have roll-up windows, the locks, you know, that stuff. So I'll let you know how that goes. All right, appreciate y'all. Later on. What's up, fellas? So got the door stripped down. The door shell is all the stuff out of it. Took the locks out. Got the those stubs of the door bars out. All the mechanism is out. It's just the carcass, the shell, and it weighs 34.2 pounds. They actually weren't too bad getting them out. Actually, I was kind of dreading it. I thought I would have to drill all the, you know, use that hole saw to drill it all the way around, but just drilled kind of in the middle, and it came out. The back one had a few more. I think it had 5. Yeah, this one had 5, and it was pretty easy. I was kind of putting it off because I was dreading it, but it wasn't terrible. So this was 57 pounds when I started. The shell is 34. All the goodies from it are here. It's only like 6:30. It's getting dark already. So this was the front one. Damn, hard to tell. Anyway, don't matter. This one was 0.77. That was 0.69, so just a little over a pound and a third. What I left in there. That's not terrible. Then this is all the rest of the guts from it. This is a door guide or a window guide. That's only 0.59. This is the center window guide. That's 0.89. You got your door hinges. That's 1.2 and 0.97. This is what rides on the track, I think. 0.89. That's the lock mechanism, 1.47. This is the main window crank mechanism. That's almost 3 pounds. And then the glass, the heavy part, that's 12 pounds. So now you see why Rodney likes the Lexan, or plexiglass in here. I got to get that tint off of it. And what I'm going to do is try to make this a little lighter. Definitely make these two lighter. Can't do much with anything else. So these two things, what I'm going to do is, because these were made to hold up a fully, you know, the door with a full door bar and all that stuff. So the door is lighter, so these don't need to be so beefy. So I can cut some of that back here, a little bit of that here, shorten that some, and then cut around here and maybe put a couple of some holes in there. Maybe just cut that part out. I'll see. Kind of see how it goes along. And then with this, you know, just probably put some holes through here, a couple more in there. That's about it. I could probably put a couple in here, and then clean it up real good and lube it. Same with that thing. I'm not taking any weight out of it, but I'm just going to clean it up good and lube it. And what I should have done was taking a picture of all this where these all go to. But I have the other door. Oh yeah, and the door handle, the steel door handle or metal, it's 0.4 pounds. I thought I had 2 new door handles in the box that I found, and I thought it would be I thought they were plastic, but they're actually steel too, so I'm not saving anything there. So that is about the extent of it. I started putting some stuff on underneath, you know, the hose and the fan controller, and I did find a drop base air cleaner base, so I can use my air pan, which I won't use it at the track. I'll use it to and from the track daily driving. I did have to take off the idle air bypass, because on the 4-hole throttle bodies it sits on the back of the thing, and so I gotta make a block off plate for it. There just wasn't enough. You can see where I started customizing it to make it work, but wasn't enough there. So that's about it. Got that on there. I haven't put the seam sealer on it, but I did put the paint up in there, and that's about it. So I got to put some holes in here to see how much lighter I can make this, and then paint the inside, get it cleaned up real good, and paint it, you know, to do the color change on it, and start putting it back together. So onto that process, the fun process. So that's it for today. I'll put these 3 together and get them loaded up on the YouTubes. Appreciate y'all, fellas. Catch you on the next one.